the men are getting standards, they're learning chivalry, and like while that's very tea, and I think that that's great for like the masses, it's
This video is for all the women that say men gotta court y'all. This is who y'all really gotta go up against. Y'all issue is not with men. Y'all issues with women like this. Viewer discretion is advised.
I saw a post and this girl was like, she called this boy because she just wanted to hook up, and he texted her back like, well, I kind of want to take you on a date first. All right, that's look. Sometimes a girl just want to get cracked, like. And I have a similar story where I was, okay, look, when I get cracked, I like it to be a little, sometimes, you know, sometimes I am here for the, you know, Luther Vandross in the background, candles, rose petals on the bed, you know, deep kissing and missionary. That's great, that's good, that's cool. But on this particular night, I was 2 glasses of white wine in. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. You call me over here. I'm trying to get put through that mattress. I'm trying to get put through that purple mattress, okay? Listen to me.
You know, this is a sentiment that I'm seeing more and more. More and more women are coming out detailing how they just want to get smashed or they just want a situationship, and these men are looking for something more serious. Look, you're allowed to want what you want. It's 2025, right? There has been a big shift, especially when it comes to the younger demographic. We've been knowing this. This has been happening for a while. Younger women are just less serious and more promiscuous than younger men. I mean, you know, younger men move more towards conservatism. Younger women move more towards liberalism.
My male friends started off as people
that fancied you.
That fancied me.
Absolutely.
That's how it starts.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe it really starts any other way.
Mm-hmm. Unless they really, genuinely don't look at you that way.
And
you are not their type.
I haven't come across a man that just wants to be my friend. Because they always show themselves. The cracks always start to show anyway. Let's say they even try to ginnels it and we can just be friends. Okay. As you get to talking with someone, they always start to just chat shit.
Oh, you know, I've always liked you know.
Do you get what I mean?
When having this discussion, you will see a lot of women say men only see women as sexual objects, which is why they can't be friends with women, blah, 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 blah. And you can virtual signal as much as you want. But we know for a fact the dynamics between men and women are completely different to the dynamics between 2 women or 2 men. And when discussing what a friend is, you have to articulate that. Because to me, a friend is someone you tell your deepest, darkest secrets to, someone you are vulnerable to, someone you spend hours and hours and hours with, building that relationship as a friend, an actual friend. There are things you might tell your friend or feel more comfortable telling your friend than your partner. You might be embarrassed to tell your partner certain things. You just gotta let it out, so you tell your friends. Your friends are someone who you confide in. You're telling me that's another man? Fuck no. Absolutely not. There's been times where, you know, my girlfriend sleep, I'm not tired, I'm going to play PlayStation and talk to my friends while I'm playing PlayStation. Could you imagine if it was the other way around? Flip it, I'm asleep and she's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna go jump on a call with my friend who's a man. You're talking to other men while I'm sleeping? What the fuck are you on? What do you think this is? The idea that you can be that vulnerable with the opposite sex, someone who you don't find unattractive. You can spend that many hours with them, be that open and vulnerable, and not catch feelings. You're just lying to yourself. That's what you're doing. You are lying to yourself. It only works if both people don't find each other attractive. If that's the case, cool. Outside of that, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
Yo, she slipped behind the pillar like ain't nobody see her big ass.
This better be fake.
Cause I'm not laughing at this man's downfall, but can you imagine y'all done made it to that age? Y'all done grew old together. And you catch your wife out here. She knows she don't look good. Neither one of y'all look good. But she getting at how she lived, dog. She taking that young man to like Foot Locker. And that young man is putting her through the mattress, bro. Round after round after round. You gotta pop a pill to get your shit up. And he in the car calm. Not me, bro. Nah, bro. We both done that day. I get when these women lose their mind. They done grew old together. That he out here fucking some young stripper that he paying for. She doing the same thing. Growing up, I knew a lady who caught her husband cheating. He was sitting in the car she was driving. She had all her kids in the car. She rammed that man's car over and over and over. And I remember as a kid being like, yo, you can't fuck with some people, yo. You cannot fuck with some people.
This video made me think about when the super duper red pill guys are like, oh, cheating's different for men and women. And then they start listing off these reasons, right? And one of the justifications for cheating for men is that there can be no feelings attached. And, you know, they can sleep with a woman and today and not care about tomorrow. Whereas women, it's more emotional. And whenever I hear that argument, I'm like, if women cheated for the same reasons that men cheated, men would be devastated. Absolutely. Your woman cheated on you just because she wanted better dick. Just because she wanted a better stroke game? Oh man. That's the only reason. That's your whole manhood. You know what I'm saying? This guy is driving around knowing that his wife, he probably been with her 10, 15 years, is with this young guy just because he got the energy and the stamina, man. She probably spending his money.
Do you agree that we all grieve different? I slept with 4 guys in 1 week.
Wait. What the fuck does that have to do with grieving?
This was around the time when I was grieving my marriage, though. I was grieving my marriage, and I was going through serious depression this one time. This was actually about a year to a year and a half after I had gotten divorced, and I did the filing for the divorce. Yes. I had sex with 4 men, all in 1 week.
Four men in 1 week. How did that even... Like, how did you organize? There's so many questions, man. In 1 week.
If you ever want people to not like you, especially men, be cute, be easy to talk to, be fun, be super attractive, and then tell them you don't drink. Like, go into a room with your nice hair, lashes, everything done, great socialite skills, can read the room, can work a room, and then when someone offers you a drink, decline. People will get so upset. Why? I don't know.
Who are these men you are dealing with? I read some of these comments and I'm like, are you in hell? Like, what is going on? Some of the women in the comments are saying, yeah, because when you're drunk or when you drink, that's when they can take advantage of you. Who are you dealing with? Where are you? Where are you going to find men?
I am in love with 2 men at once and I don't know what to do. I've never been so happy in my life. I'm in this, like, I get to pick. I make the rules now. I'm in love with both and I'm not gonna decide in the next 24 hours. I'm gonna let it linger. I'm gonna enjoy this space. Nothing matters. Honestly, if you need something from me, ask me today because I'm in the best mood and I don't know how long this is gonna last. I have no idea if this will be till tomorrow, so ask me right now if you need anything, but I'm on top of fucking cloud 9, baby.
Someone's future wife, by the way. And you know, this is more evidence to the fact that there are a lot of men out there who just don't care. Hashtag feminism, hashtag women's empowerment, hashtag destroy the patriarchy, hashtag feminism 2025.
Are men unattracted to independent women? I was talking.
Let me break it down for you. This is you. This is your independent woman. Life is playing a 4-1-2 formation, one of the most dangerous formations you can find in the game. As a partnership, we're holding down the back line. We cannot be defeated. Do you understand? You thinking you can go about and do whatever you want, pressing up high, going left, going right. You're leaving an open gap, putting the relationship in jeopardy. And this is why communication is key. This is why if we've got to push up, we've got to push up together. If we've got to drop 5 yards, let's drop off together. I'm going to trust you to apply the press. Don't worry, we'll cover. You press, I'll come across, and we'll cover. But you can't be doing this on your own. It's a partnership. As long as the communication is there, our backline is solid and there's nothing to worry about. Remember, I'm not a player in the game, I'm only a coach. Good day.
Honestly, for the non-football watchers, I feel sorry for you, okay? If you didn't understand the eloquence in which this man just broke this shit down, I don't know what to say, man, because this was absolutely sensational.
So TikTok, how are you guys? Posting late, been here all day, but my daughter's in a little bit of pain, so and plus she's a messy eater, so I'm gonna help her and feed my pumpkin.
No, starve her. Don't starve her. She'll be good. She got at least 2 months worth of stories built up. She's good, man. Goddamn. Why is she in the hospital? It feels like she's there because she's fat. That's what it feels like. Just looking at it, I have no knowledge of nothing, but it feels like she's there because she's fat.
Some tacos so she don't make a mess, but it's messy.
Yeah, the tacos is messy.
Because she's a messy person. So, we're just here having lunch. She's having lunch. Hope she don't eat my finger, guys.
She ate her own finger. She ate her own finger.
So you checking it and making sure? So just a quick update. We're still here at CHOP. Just giving my baby some late lunch. Taco is her favorite. Like this is the 3rd day in a row she's ate it.
It really is? No.
But she keep eating it, so I don't know what her favorite. Like, comment, and share.
That's us.
I put on a strict diet, man. 2,000 calories. She's so big. She eat 2,000 calories. You know what I'm saying? She'll lose like 20 pounds. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Drink some water. Lock the fridge. Come on, man. This is ridiculous.
Privilege, but they don't talk about pretty punishment. There's been so many times I've just been counted out, and I know that it's behind animosity. I know it's...
Yes, this sweetheart thinks that pretty punishment is a real thing according to her career trajectory. And I feel like this is really y'all fault because when Icy Girl came out, y'all were comparing her to J. Cole, and I even heard somebody say as far as she's the J. Cole of females. I don't know where y'all got that from, especially from Icy Girl, but y'all was wrong, and it's really y'all fault. It's really not her fault for thinking this.
Firstly, the female J. Cole is absolutely insane, okay? I'm not J. Cole's biggest fan. I lost some respect for him when he bowed out of the beef, but let's be for real, okay? The 2 years previous to that, in my opinion, J. Cole was rapping like no, he was rapping. He was cooking. J. Cole's up there. As a pure lyricist, even if you don't like it, you just gotta respect it. Sweetie is one of the most untalented artists you will ever come across in your life. She is literally an Instagram model that is so attractive. They said, let's get her some writers and let's make her into a rapper, okay? Her talent took her absolutely, pretty punishment. You have so many people out there in the world that just want to be victims, man. Your career failed or faltered or whatever the case is because you don't have talent. Okay, how many songs have you written in your life? Probably none. Write a hit. Write a hit. Man, if you're talented, it takes so much to hold down someone who's truly great, man. Chris Brown is still here. Chris Brown is still here. They're blackballed and he will never win any serious award. Any big award after what happened with him and Rihanna. But he's still here because he's that talented. You, no talent. Very attractive though, top tier. Oh my God.
I don't really like speaking about this, and I'm always kind of skeptical about speaking about this because I feel like the times that we're in now, there is a massive gender war. And then within our community, it's 10 times worse. But in the last 10 minutes, I've had my friend speak about this just this morning, and a beautiful young lady messaged me as well about my thoughts on interracial dating. And I'm like, okay, you want to know what I think? Well, they asked me, so I said, okay. My thing is, if you are any type of a progressive woman in any kind of capacity, I think we've got to the point now where we need to consider dating outside of our race. I think they've pushed us there, so there we must go. We no longer align. We as women are outperforming men statistically, economically, socially, and now financially. And I think if we are at the point where women are outperforming men financially, I think we're going to have to look at different options here, because we cannot regress. And for whatever reason, like, not everybody's designed to make it, but for whatever reason now, times have definitely changed. And I think if you are any type of a progressive woman, I think you cannot hold yourself back or be stagnant because you cannot find men of the same caliber, right? I'm not going to get into why men are not progressing as much as they should be. My friend was talking this morning about she's not asking for money or care about the financial thing. She's like, the mindset at the moment, especially of the men within our community, is scary, right? And the problem is, remember, like, the percentages are very, very low. Like, the percentage of black men who are statistically doing well in society is less. Imagine there's 1%ers, and then imagine the percentage of people who are actually doing well who are black males. That must be like 0.000. Do you understand? And the men who do have a decent mindset and a progressive stance on life are either already taken, married with kids, or they're just keeping to themselves. They're not outside. So yes, I do think women need to also start considering dating outside of their race. I think one of the biggest hurdles about interracial dating is culture and understanding culture and teaching culture. But you as a woman need to make sure that you have a good communication skills, good understanding skills to be able to teach someone about yourself or about your people. Because other than that, we see that women who have dated outside of their race are having a swell of a time. So I feel like at this point, you cannot box yourself in trying to appease the black man. I think at this point, I also did a video about considering dating in your culture, whatever culture that may be, because culture breeds discipline, discipline breeds discernment, and we all know that when you have discipline and you're discerned, life favors you. So also consider dating within your culture. I think there's more structure in that. But I think westernized men, black men of today, I think if you're going to stick beside them, buckle up. Some data recently, and they said 30% of people buying properties within the UK now are single. And guess who those majority owners are? They're women. And statistically, if you break down the data, there's actually black single women who are now buying properties. The problem is the gap between males and females being aligned, especially within our community, is getting too much wider. And I think, but I will be very clear, I do believe in partnership, and I believe in us coming together, male and female, and building. However, I'm like, are we able to build though? Our mindsets are not aligning for us to be able to build. So what do we then do? Because things still need to get done. Because economically, we are in the thick of it. So we need to get moving.
So she said a lot here, and I wanted to just let the video run. Okay, so let's break down some shit first. Firstly, this is obviously the UK. Black Caribbean men are like the worst demographic in the UK in terms of money. We are the only demographic of men, who get out-earned by their women. The only one. And it's not because Black Caribbean women are just doing so great. Oh my God. Shouts out to them. They're not. No, the men are just that bad, right? So in that respects, understand what she's speaking about. Here's the thing though. Black Caribbean women, they are like 36%. So the idea that, oh, we should start considering, it's not a new thing. Black Caribbean women date out. There aren't any Caribbean communities in the UK. We are surrounded by white people. So people are going to date out just based on proximity, right? And even though Black Caribbean men and Black Caribbean women both date out, I think 48% Caribbean men, 36% Caribbean women, still only married at 27%. Still, Caribbeans are only married at 27%, even though they date out at those rates. Why? Culture is why. There are cultural issues. In the Caribbean, you have two types of people. You have the religious people, and you have the people that aren't really, they don't practice. They might believe in God, but they don't practice. This portion is responsible for the crazy single motherhood rates. They're responsible for all the, bacchanal, all the shit that goes down, okay? They're in carnival hard naked, they're doing all that shit. And that kind of just is what it is. You can blame black men, you can talk about, oh, we should try to date interracially. If you ask the average 21-year-old Caribbean woman, where's marriage on your scale? Where's like a long-term relationship? What are you focusing on right now? They're going to start talking a bunch of bullshit about their career and having fun, enjoying their 20s. And by the way, the same goes for a lot of the Caribbean men.
This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone. I just can't let this go. This liquor got me in my zone. Now I'm blowing up your phone. Blowing weed, smoking the ozone.